Hello, my heathens and scoundrels of the internet. Loyal audience. I am making this not even a minute after learning this tragic news, but it has come to my attention that sadly, at the age of 68, if I remember correctly, 68, we had lost a legend. If I am read everything correctly, on March 1st, at the age of 68, we had lost Akira Toriyama. I don't know how to respond or react, so I'll just give you the replay of how I learned and everything that this man has meant to me. So I was sitting here, new place by the way. I was sitting thinking of another video of making, talking about the masks we wear as individuals to not scare those that we care about away. I was thinking of making something like that and wondering. And then I got a message from one of my friends. It was like, yo, Akira Toriyama died. And at first I was in immediate denial because I was like, nice. I mean, not a funny joke, but pretty nice. And then he sent me a voice message. I could hear the pain in his voice already. So I looked into it immediately. And I was like, holy shit. This is everywhere. And he's dead. And I'm making this not even 5 minutes after realizing. So, I thought I'd honor the memory of this amazing man who has done a lot, even if others won't realize it. What he has done for the anime community and my friendships ultimately. So, first, I will give the tailing of how I came across his most popular of works that some of you may know as Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball Super, or Dragon Ball Z Kai, or GT, if you accept that as canon. I personally don't, but so like most people who would encounter Dragon Ball, my first interaction with it was with the abridged series, which my friend had showed me, because that's what we did as young kids in junior high. We showed each other, hey, look at this lol, so random, funny video, and he was already into Dragon Ball at the time. And before, I was like, cool. I didn't like anime, so I was like, alright. Time passed. A couple months later, I was watching Dragon Ball, my first anime. Because I was like, you know what? I've played some of the games, might as well give this show a try. I've watched the abridged series a little bit, because again, me and my friends watch it a lot, because it's funny. It's a parody. And I decided to give the main show a try. I remember the first episode I saw. It was where Gohan, Trunks, and Bulma first, saw that little egg coconut thing that Cell had came out of. It was, basically the exact beginning of the Cell saga. And, well, I just kept watching from there until the end of the Cell saga. So my first exposure to Dragon Ball Z was during one of the most epic points of the show. Gohan Super Saiyan 2. And I was like, wow, this is amazing. And I kept watching it. I caught up from Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z Kai. And then I watched Dragon Ball Super, of course. And the Buu Saga. Can't skip the Buu Saga. I didn't watch GT. Haven't watched GT. And that's more or less my experience with Dragon Ball. I even, of course, like many young kids do, made a few OCs of these little IPs I enjoyed. But we're not going to get into that now. All I want to say is I send my condolences to many of the fans of the anime community and those that Dragon Ball has been a big part of their lives, similar to me. I may not watch anime anymore. I barely watch anything anymore. But I will always remember and acknowledge the impact that has had on my life. It is primarily because of Dragon Ball that it sparked my love and joys of creative thinking and writing. Because if it wasn't for me originally making those first few OCs, I wouldn't have started making a bunch more stories until it completely disconnected from the original IP it was from. Some of the stories you never hear. You'll probably never hear. For those who do know me, the reason I love this creative thinking stuff is because of Dragon Ball, of all things, and Akira Toriyama and his amazing work. All I need to say is, Akira, thank you. You've done this world so great. You've done amazing things. And you have fostered and created such a great impact for an amazing community. You are not You're not one of the big three. You fostered them. If it wasn't for you and what you've done, there wouldn't have been a big three. Again, those three writers explicitly say they got inspiration from Dragon Ball. Akira, you inspired great things and set off a chain reaction of one of the biggest phenomena this world has seen. It's all because of you. Anyway, before I get too deep, I just wanted to say thank you, Akira. Thank you, audience, for listening to me. And remember to hit like, subscribe, and join the Discord if you want a place to belong. We accept many different types of people. Just be great. Do great things, and who knows? Maybe I'll actually do something to where I will create a big impact like this amazing man has. See ya.